Reminder to use risk capital you can afford to lose if you're playing this game. E for eMiniWizard.com and MarketWizards.com. So we had suggested perhaps the further this goes in the 456 bounce, then obviously the stronger the position by the boys, fairly neutral type day we can assume. And my guess is that this 72 to 73 is going to be an important area. There's a 10-minute chart. Because probably some traders were aggressive shorts got caught. They're going to try to wiggle out. So I think you have to be somewhat conservative there, coming back in, thinking small. And by small, I'm talking about thinking that 72 is a support idea right now that needs to be respected. Aggressive zones, obviously. Anything we get short side with that, we'd said 78 to 82 resistance. Anything coming back down for real drive, you got to get below this 72. And this would tend to substantiate that idea as well. As does our pivot point. Starting to run into the green and red and blue lines. Usually it's hard to break all three at one time. We did that. Coming out of the gate, bang. And now I'm saying the other direction is maybe just as hard to break this as I initially thought. And it could slip through it, but I think you've got to get paid coming in here in that 72 region. Just the law of proportion. And I still think it's a neutral type day right now that we need to go through some back and forth type trading, especially since it's some Tuesday. Traders have been off for a day and a little cobwebs. So because we had the thrust down and a thrust back, which is a contra, we have the right to assume that a bounce can be hit, that the day's trend is down. So you can hit this when you think longs are going to take profits. And we got the right idea up there. Mid trading is usually pretty challenging, and we're in the pipe. Anybody gets to the 72s, good fortune below. There's a 2-day chart. And this is your 1-day chart. And there's our angels and demons. PFS means paid for sure by 72. Very hard to do both sides of a trade. Usually you want to pick one side that you think has the best edge. But let's say you bought the 66 to 68 area and you said, I'm going to get paid by 75, and you step out. And then it gets up a little higher and say, okay, I'm going to try the other side now. That's a bit easier to do than try to just hit your target and then reverse immediately. At least it is for me. So we can see today is a little bit challenging in terms of the middle because of that idea of either a 2-day or a 1-day. So because this is larger, we want to respect the larger range, the 2-day range, rather than just the little 1-day range. Equal opportunity employer. And if you really want to see what's going on for now for your middle during RTH, this is your best idea right here. Correct? Why not? Just use your RTH. Put this on a 3-minute chart. There's your 72s. And this is your widget. So try to look at a couple of different charts to give yourself an edge. But don't put everything on the same chart. There's just too much information for your brain to get all of it. I've seen some charts that are unfortunately like charts I used to draw, charts that I had every indicator known to man on them. Come on. Parabolic SAR and RSI and advanced decline and tick and trend and you name it. Don't forget MACD. Throw MACD in there. But it gets to be a bit much. So at least separate them onto different charts so you can take a look one at a time. And volume, you want to know volume, obviously. So you put them on a few different charts, spread them out. This happens to be our pivots and EMAs. An important chart for me. Pretty neutral, really. Anyways, for the first hour, not too bad. Typical range that we would look for. All right, so anybody's that we've obviously got some range trading right now. Anybody that is taking the short, thinking small, we said paid for sure by 72s. And I said earlier today that if the shorts were going to win, they really needed to control the 72 to 75 range, which they did not do on the initial push. But sometimes you'll get second mouse, third mouse, whatever ideas where, okay, they got more, but that's all, and there's never been any next push. So we want to keep that idea in mind. We'd said 74 and a quarter was our magnet. So we're still going to play off that idea. Let's go take a look at how to construct the angels and demons.